So today we're still discussing dismantling fear. Do you remember what that means? It means to take apart, to pull apart, to break down, to tear down, to demolish, to destroy and level it. We have to learn how to dismantle fear in our lives, because if we don't, it can overtake us, it can destroy us, it can torture you. Actually, I'm going to tell you of a little experience today that I used to have issues with storms. When I was younger, I don't recall having problems with storms. I wasn't really scared of them, I don't think, because I knew my parents were protecting me from them. But when I got older and had children of my own, well, I had to protect them. And we were living in a mobile home, and you know, you always hear of storms coming and tearing down mobile homes and stuff, and I was just terrified of them. It just really scared me every time we had a storm and all of the damage of the tornadoes and all of that, and I didn't really know what to do except pray. And so that's what I would do, is pray. But I never understood, you know, that's fear that's on the inside of me, that's trying to torture me and trying to tell me, hey, kind of like the bird, you know, it just keeps coming and talking and talking and talking to you, and you can keep hearing it over and over and over. Anyways, so I was terrified of storms, and one day I realized this is fear that's coming in, and it's from Satan, because remember, Satan only comes to kill, steal, and to destroy. And if he can destroy or kill or steal from your thought life, because your thoughts are thinking that the storm is going to hurt me, you know, you can think all sorts of stuff. I mean, your mind, if you let it, it will think a bunch of junk. That's why God tells us we need to guard our hearts. Guarding of our heart and our minds will keep us safe and keep us from being tormented by fear. But this torment of fear that I had with storms, I finally learned that I had the authority, even over storms. God tells us we can move mountains and they will be moved. It's our words and our authority on this earth, and there's nothing that can come against us. We can allow things to come up against us, but we can allow them not to come up against us. Listen to this. This is Psalms 91. Those who live in the shelter of the Most High will find rest in the shadow of the Almighty. This I declare about the Lord. He alone is my refuge, my place of safety. He is my God, and I trust in him. For he will rescue you from every trap and protect you from deadly disease. He will cover you with his feathers. He will shelter you with his wings. His faithful promises are your armor and protection. Do not be afraid of the terrors of the night, nor the arrow that flies in the day. Do not dread the disease that stalks in darkness, nor the disaster that strikes at midday. Though 1,000 fall at your side, though 10,000 are dying around you, those evils will not touch you. Open your eyes and see how the wicked are punished. If you make the Lord your refuge, if you make the Most High your shelter, no evil will conquer you. No plague will come near your home, for he will order his angels to protect you wherever you go. They will hold you up with their hands, so you won't even hurt your foot on a stone. You will trample upon lions and cobras. You will crush fierce lions and serpents under your feet. The Lord says, I will rescue those who love me. I will protect those who trust in my name. When they call on me, I will answer. I will be with them in trouble. I will rescue them and honor them. I will reward them with a long life and give them salvation. This is a promise of God. You go to Psalms 91 and you pray this over yourself every day. Here's the secret in this. Those who live in the shelter of the Most High. Is that where you're living at today? Is that where you're abiding at? We can find out how, if we're living in the shelter of the Most High, is he the most important thing to us? What is the most important thing to you? What is the first thing you do? What is the last thing you do before you go to bed? it says here that there's things that come in the night. Things happen in the night. It seems like storms always happen in the night. All the bad storms happen in the night. And you think, my goodness, why couldn't this happen in the day? But when the storms happen in the night, you can't see the evil that's going through. God sends the rain and he sends all these good things to us, but these storms are of Satan. He wants to come and to kill, to steal, and to destroy. And he will do it every earthly way that he can. But we have the authority, and if we are abiding in the shadow of the Almighty, that is your safe place. So learn to abide in the shadow of the Almighty. Learn to go to him. Learn to trust him. And you will get rid of these fears of storms, of disease, of every turbulence, junk thing. You need to protect your heart, protect your mind, protect your ears from what you're hearing, protect your eyes from what you're reading.